Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Kat and today I'm going to show you my March bullet journal setup in my traveler's notebook. I'm really excited to show you everything that I did for this month, as well as a flip through of my February pages and some exciting news about a new brand that I'm working with, which is Tacti. Before I share you some of the products that I'm going to use for this setup and my actual March setup, I want to show you a little flip through of my February pages, starting with the last ones that I did for January, which are my watching, listening, and memories page. I just created these sections at the end of my January setup for things related to anime and music, and I also love these memory pages that I have to just put any pictures of activities that I did throughout the month. Then actually starting with February, I really liked my goals page, but I'm changing it for March, and my to-do list worked really well. I got sick at the end of January, so the beginning of this month was a bit chaotic and I wasn't able to follow up with my goals or study or work out as much as I wanted to, but now I'm getting back on track again. So my fitness tracker and my normal tracker are a bit empty because I was sick with the flu and I got some problems in my liver, so it was a chaotic full 2 weeks, but now I'm much better and I'm ready for March. Then I also tried a couple of different layouts for my weekly spreads. I don't have a particular layout that I like for weekly spreads, so I was just changing it up and seeing what works for me. And these are the two ones that I did for February, running task lists with just my tasks for the week or for the amount of days that I'm using these pages for. And that is everything for February. For my March setup, I decided to do a black and white, very minimal theme using products from Tacti, like these stickers and these washi tapes. I'm going to leave their shop down below, and you can use my code catsplanner10 for 10% off at their shop. And yeah, everything is linked in the description below, and let's get started. So if you've been watching my Traveler's Notebook bullet journal setups, you know that I don't really do a cover page solely for a cover page anymore. I always mix my goals or something small related for my cover page, and this time I decided to change up the goals section and do a focus one. So the idea is to just have a page where I have my focus for the month and I can write below how I want to achieve that. So for example, if for March I want to study more, I would be having Pomodoro sections to study, or I can just use timers or study an amount of hours every day, something like that. And if I want to work out more, maybe I will sign up for a gym, or I would go X amount of times every week. And so I want to have a goal in mind, a focus for the month, and then a how to achieve it. That is my main focus for the cover page, and I used a cloud sticker from Tacti, as well as their Galaxy washi tape, and a quote that says, "Follow your soul, it knows the way." I DIY'd these quote stickers and I print them at home, and I can show you in a vlog if you're interested, if you want to know how I do them. For this setup, I'm keeping it simple with materials as well. So for the word March, I wrote it with the Kuretake brush pen. For the titles, I'm using the typewriter alphabet stamps from Notebook Therapy, another extra stamps from Notebook Therapy as well, and everything is going to be linked below, a Tombow Dual brush pen, and my Muji Go-To pen. Next up, I wanted to have a bigger to-do list for March, because the to-do lists that I did for January and February were kind of short and they were kind of bulky, so I wanted to change things up and go back to the basics. So I just did a bar with my gray Tombow Dual brush pen for the X's and for any symbols, and the right side is just for my tasks. It's really simple, really easy to set up, but I feel like this is what I need, so that's what I did for March. And for decorations, I just wrote this month title at the top, and I added some cloud stickers from Tacti and another quote at the bottom. I wanted this theme to be kind of minimal, but not naked, if that makes sense. So I added a few elements to the page that were kind of cluttering it, but that was the idea that I had in mind for March, so that's exactly what I did. It has more stickers and elements than other months, but I really like the result. Next, I'm changing my tracker for March because I've been doing the same trackers for January and February, and I sometimes feel the need to change things up a little bit. Basically do the same page idea, but making the layout different. So I feel like it's a different thing and I can track it in a different way. So for my monthly tracker, I have water, exercise, study, outside, and read. And for any questions that you have, outside is when I leave the house to go somewhere or to be with someone. So I like to go out, but not that much, so I like to track when I go out. And instead of having just the columns to put an X on the days that I did the habit, I actually wrote all the numbers of the month, and I'm just going to paint them gray if I did the habit on a particular day. I then added more decoration to the bottom because it was feeling kind of naked, but I really like how the page is full of things, but it's not too cluttered. That is like my sweet middle point. And because my calendar tracker for my workout was not really working for me anymore because of having the flu and having to be in bed rest, I decided to change things up again and use a fitness tracker that I used in April last year, which is basically the numbers on the left side of the page, and then I write how I felt and what type of workout I did, or how my body felt, or if I didn't work out, the reason why I didn't work out on the right. I just want full freedom to have a blank line and to write everything that I did on that day. So if in one day I felt tired but I still took a walk, I can write that down. If I went to the gym with my boyfriend and we did weights or something like that, or a class there, I can write it down, and it's not restricted to the 4 categories that I had on my calendar for the workout in the past months. I really like how the pages turned out. They are really minimal. I love them, and I hope you did too. I know that these themes have been extremely minimal, but this is what I like to do, and I feel really happy when I see the pages ready for me to just write them down and track things up. And yeah, that is my theme for March. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a cloud emoji in the comments below and tell me what you thought about this theme and any pages that you did new this year. And don't forget to check out TACT as well with my code catsplanner10. Everything is linked in the description. And thank you so much for watching. Bye guys!